Hello guys, I am here to show you what is next in the regimen of time to target. Right now you should be long established on your Foundation Luxe starter kit. Maybe have added the brightening pads in, the radiant in, and so now you're going along, and so we are at a good point to add in retinol, which is my favorite product to use. My retinol is called Renew. I also have Renew Nourishing Eye Cream, and we're gonna introduce hyaluronic acid into the regimen. You've heard me talk about it a lot. Should have grabbed it actually. Because it adds hydration to the skin, and so hydration is important to the skin, but it's really okay. I can't find it. Okay, so hyaluronic acid, I call my hyaluronic acid HA Boost. Hyaluronic acid adds hydration and moisture into the skin, which is super important to help with fine lines, to help with function. If hydrated skin looks better, it feels better, and it's gonna function better. And so when we add a product like retinol, like my Renew, into the regimen, one of the side effects, and sometimes it could be beneficial with someone that needs that, but it tends to dry out the skin in people who have normal skin. Now, again, that would be very beneficial for someone that has oily skin, but majority of my clients do not have oily skin. Right now, we're introducing retinol. It's the time of the year where our skin is already dry and already trying to kind of to balance because of the colder weather, and then us introducing artificial heat. When we get in the car, we put the heater on. In the house, we have the heater on, and so forth. So that's why I chose these next 3 products in the regimen, because it's time to really target with a retinol, a high quality retinol. And then also be supportive and be proactive in adding this hyaluronic acid serum to support the skin and to kind of even out the effects of the drying effects that retinol is going to have. Okay, so retinol, what is retinol? What does retinol do? Retinol is a vitamin A derivative, okay? What does retinol do for the skin? It does a lot of good things for the skin, and so that's why I love it so much. And if I have my way, all of my clients are on a retinol of some sort, okay? Because retinol increases cellular turnover, okay? When we're young, and we don't have any bills, and we just, living the life of luxury, our cellular turnover rate of our skin is like this, right? Going at a pretty good rate. What that means is it's very efficient in getting the dead skin up and out the way and revealing the fresh skin up to the surface, okay? Now, as we age and we get older and we start dealing with life, we start paying bills, the cellular turnover rate is like slow, right? Which means dull skin is staying on the surface of our skin. It's not being exfoliated. It's not being turned over as quickly as it was when it was doing this, okay? It slows down, okay? So what retinol does is retinol gets in there for us and helps turn this back onto this. So it increases cellular turnover. What that does for our skin is that gets rid of dead skin, like I said, and reveals fresher new skin that's undamaged. Another thing it's removing is when it's getting rid of this dead skin, it's also getting rid of the damaged skin as well. So the damaged skin that contains the dark spots is also being exfoliated up and out the way. It reduces oil production, which again can be a nuisance for most people, but it could be very beneficial. It is very beneficial for someone who has truly oily skin. It reduces pore size, so when you look at your skin starts to take on an airbrush look. Also, it is improving skin texture, okay? So it renews the skin, and that's why I called it Renew. It renews the skin from the inside, okay? It also stimulates collagen and elastin, and so that's your anti-aging portion of the regimen. Your collagen and elastin is the foundation of your skin at the bottom, right? And it's kind of hanging out here. And so if this is a really good and thick foundation and with great structure like this, then the skin above it will be, okay? And so retinol goes in to this dermal layer and stimulates more collagen, more elastin, which improves, it's called the extracellular matrix. So it improves this and makes this really tight and really compact. And of course, the skin above it is gonna be good. Less fine lines, less wrinkles, very plump. That's what we want. Okay, Retinol demands respect. And you're going to have to put some respect on his name to have a really good, successful relationship with retinol. And I show y'all how to do that with a low and a slow approach with retinol, okay? The low is we're going to use a pea-sized amount, okay? Or, yeah, a pea-sized amount, all right? The slow is introduce it into your regimen 2 nights a week. We're only using retinol at night only, okay? So we're gonna introduce it into the skin. Tonight is my retinol night, so I wanted to come on and show you how to do low and slow, okay? Now I got too many bottles up here. All right, here we go. So this is the Renew again. That's what I call my retinol. It exfoliates dead skin cells, revealing smooth texture, and it stimulates collagen and elastin for increased firmness. And that's what we just talked about as well. It's medical grade and it works well. Okay, retinol is not one of those that be like, I'm not here to do, I'm not here to do no work. Retinol gets the job done. That's why we got to put some respect on his name, because if we use too much, essentially every time you use this pea-sized amount, and I'll show it to you, you're giving yourself a microchemical peel. If you use too much, literally a pea size, and I have clients literally take this and dispense and visualize a pea size. If you dispense a full pump of this, it's too much product, okay? So literally dispense a pea size, because this is gonna promote some really great exfoliation for the skin, okay? Now, if you decide to use too much, or you accidentally squeeze the whole pump, meter out a pea size and get rid of it. Okay, just get rid of it. Do not be like, well, I use this, I pay my money, it costs too much. Get rid of it. Meter out a pea size and then do this. Dot on the quadrants of the face. And if you can see, the Retinol Renew, it has like a really luxe serum feel. And just massage. You want to avoid the eye area. The skin under the eye is the thinnest on the body. We're not gonna use this formulation on that area. That's why I formulated a retinol for the under eye area, because we need all the benefits of retinol, but we can't have that strength of retinol underneath the eye area, okay? And so essentially every time you use the retinol, it is giving your skin a microchemical peel at the house. If you use too much, you're gonna turn a microchemical peel into a full chemical peel at the house, okay? That's not a good thing, okay? But it could be fixed, all right? The thing that immediately, first of all, stop using the retinol. How will you know if your skin is being over exfoliated? Basically, all the products that you in your regimen is gonna start burning or tingling or itching when you use it. So when you use a hydrating cleanser, it may tingle or burn. When you use the brightening pads, it may tingle or burn. The moisturizer, any of the other products will start to tingle and burn like way more than it was doing before. It's actually not those products. It's the retinol is telling, those products are telling on the retinol saying, hey, you're using too much of that, it's getting too exfoliated. And so what happens is when your skins get over exfoliated, it gets sensitive and tingly, and anything you use on it can burn and sting way too much. Okay, so that's going to be your indication to come off of retinol. Okay, now because the skin is sensitive, because it's irritated, this is another reason why. So if the skin gets irritated, over exfoliated because too much retinol was used, or maybe you have been using a pea size amount and your skin just not with it, we got to do even less. Okay, but this is a really good cream to put into the regimen, my Recover cream, while your skin recovers a little bit, and then we take it out and then we start back at a lesser amount used. Okay, so we go low and slow. We put some respect on its name by not using a lot, by not using it too often during the week, because we're only going to use it at night and only on Mondays and Fridays. Okay, you want to introduce your skin retinol into your skin very slowly, and that's how it's going to respond better with minimal side effects. So that way we're not stopping and starting. Okay, one of the things about retinol is it can cause some skin purging, because of course we're using something that's going to speed up everything, right? Well, if you had pimples lurking right here waiting to come up for your birthday, and then you had another one waiting to come up next week, and you have one waiting to come up tomorrow. These things, when we use a product that exfoliates and increases cell turnover, it's going to bring all that shit to the surface at one time, which is not desired on the client's part, but it's a sign to show that retinol actually is working and doing its job. Now, it's traumatic as hell if you just start, and it's called a skin purge. Let me say that. It's traumatic as hell to have all that shit start coming up at one time, but and that's at that time I have to hold my clients like really, really close and say, this is part of the process. This is when I first of all, I warn them about it, I educate them about it, and when it happens, I hold them tight and close, because I know this is a time when they be ready to stop and bolt off and go try to do some other shit. But if we continue, if we be consistent, if we be patient, and if we just stay the course, we can get through that purging, and then retinol is there to can then start changing the skin, which is what it does. Again, that's why I call it renew. Y'all can tell I love retinol. It just changes the skin. Okay, so I've cleansed, I've used my pea-sized amount of retinol. I'm gonna follow up with the hyaluronic acid boost, which is hydration and moisture. Always, always, always hydrate. I don't care if you have oily skin, you still need hydration. Oil and water is not the same, okay? And so I'm going to put some of this HA Boost on, massage that in really well. Someone asked the other day if they needed to let the products absorb between each between each product. Did I say that right? If they should let the product absorb. My thing is, if you're massaging it in, as you're massaging it, it's absorbing and it's gonna dry. So that's how I like, and that's how I recommend to take care of the skin, but it's up to you. So yeah, it's up to you on how you choose to massage it. But of course, my recommendation is take your time to take care of your skin. Massage your skin very well. Like for some of us, that's our only self-care of the day. Don't rush it through, okay? All right, so again, remember, hydrated skin feels better, functions better, and it's going to look better. Feels better, looks better, functions better. Yeah. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is the eye cream. I call the eye cream Renew Nourishing Eye Cream. This is a very brand new bottle, so I know it's gonna take a couple of pumps to get out, but I start clients on the eye gel first, and we've already introduced that into the regimen, okay? Eye gel, crumb size amount, morning and night. How I work this into the regimen is, can still continue to use the eye gel, the hyaluronic acid eye gel, but on Mondays and Wednesdays, we're now gonna use a little bit of the eye gel, a crumb amount, right? And then I have clients start and use just a crumb amount of this Renew eye cream, and I just mix it together like this, and then dot it. Remember, dot it or tap it to lay the product down, and then use the slip of the product to massage in back and forth gently. You can come to the sides right here to treat fine lines and wrinkles right here. Or you can get Botox and Xenoman like I did. But I have been taking care of my skin since I was 21 years old. So I do recommend that you are taking care of your skin before you have started a filler journey, because you don't want to be filling bad skin, do you? I don't want that for you. Okay. This is what it looks like. Anyway, another thing too, I'll talk about that later. Next is, let me stay focused. Next is the Nighttime Nourish Moisturizer, right? Condensed version. I feel like I should be putting 4 other products, but we don't want to do too much with retinol. Another thing I could use is some fade cream, because I am still working on these 2 dark spots right here, which are fading quite nicely. And then this is it. This is my nighttime regimen when it's retinol night, which is Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay. A few points about the retinol. Retinol is vitamin A derivative, which cannot be used in pregnancy or in breastfeeding moms. And so if you need something to keep the exfoliation going, I would recommend glycolic acid. Usually that is approved by my clients' providers up to 10%, which is why I have some 10% products. My glycolic wash is 10%. And I also have glycolic pads, but again, check with your provider because I'm not your provider, okay? I formulated and did this based upon my patient's population and my experience, okay? So, but you cannot use retinol during pregnancy or breastfeeding. And then another thing too, you notice when I had I dotted the retinol onto the face, I was dotting here, 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 and here. I did not bring it down into the neck area. If you're going to use retinol into the neck area, it has to be a scant amount. This skin is not the same skin. Of course, we want the benefits of retinol here. Who doesn't, right? But I'll usually put even half of a pea size, mix with some Nightime Nourish, mix with some Moisturizer. I make a little cocktail in my hand, and then I'll take care of my neck like that once a week with that retinol. I don't use that several times a week. It's going to irritate the neck and start to over exfoliate and cause some issues of increased sensation and possible inflammation leading to hyperpigmentation. And I've seen it. What it does is it'll start to cause it'll make the lines in our neck, which we all have, it'll make it more pronounced. And you don't want to be looking like a Buddha neck, okay? Trust me, it's not a good sight, okay? Our skin contains vitamin A, okay? And so as we use it consistently, because that's going to be the thing, you don't need to use a lot. You need to be consistent. Using your pea size consistently is going to get us more results than using a lot of it twice because you forgot to use it and you're about to come and see me. That's not how that works. Okay, so consistency is the key. All right, so for most people, usually after my clients are on it Monday and Wednesday, and for a month and a half, they haven't had any issues of overexfoliation, excess dryness, anything that we kind of have to address or anything. Then I progress them to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights only. Okay, because y'all don't be doing right on the weekend at all with the regimen. Damn sure we're not retinol. So that's why I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some clients, again, on the oilier side, more acne prone skin, can use the retinol more nights a week. I have clients that can use it to 5 to 7 nights a week. That's literally less than 5 of my clients can do that. Okay, even for me, I've been using retinol for years. I credit it with the condition of my skin. I credit just being consistent with it, and just the health of it, and the ability for it to just kind of, I don't know, for it to bounce back. I just credit it to retinol, really, because retinol has really changed my skin when I've been really consistent with it, and I have. Let me see what else about retinol. Okay, so to recap about retinol, we're going to start low and we're going to start slow. Low is pea size amount. Slow is only Mondays and Wednesday nights only for now, okay? For about 4 to 8 weeks, okay? After that, then you can progress up to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, okay? Another thing, when you are applying your pea size amount on the quadrants of your face, my right-handers tend to start right here all the time, which leads to more sensitivity, because if you think about it, you're getting the most concentration on this area before you start rubbing it around. So of course, if it's something that's exfoliating your skin, you're gonna get more exfoliation right here. So what I tell you guys, and the same for my left-handers, that's, I've found that out over the years, but I say all that to say, rotate your start point. So if you kind of get in a habit of starting right here all the time, just be aware of that and start on the forehead one time. Or even if you're kind of starting right here, right all the time, maybe start right here, where you come in further out, or just rotate the start points, because you don't want to get sensitivity. Okay. You can't use it if you're pregnant, trying to become pregnant, breastfeeding. No, sis. And hydration is going to be key, okay? If you need to come off of it for a while, like I said, bring the Recover Cream in for a few days. When the skin feels ready, when it feels healed, pull the Recover Cream out and then start back at maybe like just one night a week. You know, some people's skin needs some time to adjust a little bit more. What I tell y'all is a guideline. Like, everybody is different, okay? So if you have issues, come off of it, recover the skin, and then go back to say just one night, okay? Retinol also makes your skin really more sensitive to the sun, okay? So if you're going out and you're gonna be, you know, in what soccer game, gardening, on vacation, definitely stop the retinol a week before, and then, you know, when you get back, and then you can resume it when you get back. But don't take your retinols on vacations with you, those types of vacations, and utilize that retinol when you go to on vacation, okay? You kind of need the benefit of the dead skin, because y'all don't be acting right, because y'all be up in that sun a little bit more than y'all need to be. The dead skin is not going to help y'all a whole lot, but you damn sure don't need to be exfoliating your skin, you know, right up until the time you leave, or even bringing it with you on vacation. So don't do that, okay? If I can think about anything else, I will put it down in the description box. But otherwise, if you have any questions, you have any concerns about about the Renew Nourishing Eye Gel, HA Boost, or any of my other products, just put them in the comment section and I'll answer them. I'll let you know. Okay, thanks. Toodle.